Welcome back to the channel. And firstly, just thank you so much for the support. It's been phenomenal these last couple of days. We've almost gained another 500 subscribers, which is unbelievable. So thank you all so much. With that comes the first milestone actually in the channel, which is we've reached the first step of monetization, I believe. There's like 2 phases. So I got notified of this just now, and I was just going to click through it, but I thought you guys might be interested. I'm definitely interested. So I just thought I'd basically record this. I'll record my screen and we'll just run through and see how this works, because I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to move that because it's slightly annoying. There we go. So let's get into this and let's go. So all I've done is I've just gone to, so when you go into YouTube, this is my page. I click down here and I clicked YouTube Studio. So that then brought me up to here. And it's got like your dashboard and bits and pieces like that. And then on the left hand side, there's this earn point. So when I clicked on, so I'll just show you that actually quickly. There's my dashboard. Gives me all of these points. There we go, there we are. 1-4. So since I last did that post about 1,000 subscribers, we've got 464. That's unbelievable. So good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying making the content, so I'll keep going with it. Right, so we go into earn, and then it's got this. So it says this bit's unlocked. Start your earning journey. Earn income by connecting with your fans. And what can we do with this? Let's have a look. Memberships. Excite your audience with access to exclusive perks. Maybe I'll put some spreadsheets out. Is that exciting? Let's see. Viewers will be able to join your channel and your video pages. You'll receive 70% of net revenue. Oh, right. So you charge for like memberships or something? Oh, I don't think I'll be doing that. I want this all to be free for you guys. So it's a nice thought, but no, we're not doing that. Supers. Strengthen the connections with your fans. Super chats, super stickers, super thanks help you engage with the community. With supers, you can earn each time by fans by highlighted chat or animated message. Okay. Feel free, but I would not. No, I want this all to be just, helping people. I want people to pay for this sort of stuff. Shopping, connect your online shop to YouTube. Connect shop. Sweet. Well, it's good I've got loads of merch. So I don't think any of this actually gets me anything in terms of like ad stuff. I think, is that further down then? Oh, okay. So what do we need? So this must be the second point, where we just get money for free, basically. I think that's how that works for ads, which I think ads are running on the page anyway now, but we're just not monetized. So when I get to this point, I get free money and you guys don't have to pay anything, which is the main point. That's where we want to get to. So I need a few hundred more public watch hours by the looks of things. Okay, and this is at the 15th. We're now on the 20th. So we might have already reached that. Who knows? We might get that in the next couple of days, and I will share that video with you guys as well. This is all new to me, so I didn't really plan this out. I just kind of started recording and here we are. So basically I just need to apply now. So let's click into that and let's see what this means. So earn on YouTube, step 1, review base terms. Read these terms carefully as these apply to your participation in the YouTube partner program. Okay, so let's start that. And then, okay. So bear with me guys, I'm just going to read through this to make sure I'm not signing my life away. I'm sure I'm not, and if I am, many others have as well, so let's just join in on the bandwagon. But I always encourage reading terms and conditions and stuff. It's part of my job anyway, so I do this and I wouldn't just kind of randomly click through. So I'm just going to have a quick read through. Oh look, it looks like they use US GAAP, so which is this bit here by the way. US generally accepted accounting principles. So for those accountants out there, you should know what that is. Exciting. We're under US GAAP with this. Nice. Okay, so basically YouTube has got full control over when they pay you and when they don't, which I guess makes sense, right? They need to validate and check these things. And so many people can get on this and just post. So I'm kind of okay with it. It makes sense. It must be tough if it's like your only source of income, that it's very, there's a lot of interpretation, and if this is your only source of income and you've got a dispute, then that might be tough. I can see that, but for me, it's not too much of an issue. Any money I get is great, and I'll just reinvest it back into the channel, probably just upgrading camera equipment, upgrading my laptop potentially to get, I kind of want one with, because I like using a laptop because I travel a lot, I want one of those screens where you can slide them out and have like multiple screens on a laptop. I think that'd be quite useful, especially for like editing and bits like that. So, but yeah, any money I do get, definitely gonna go back into the channel. It's kind of like a hobby, and I'm enjoying making videos, period. Like for the first 6 months, I had a few hundred viewers, and I enjoyed it. Now I'm at a few thousand. I'm just going to continue with the same vein and just enjoy what I'm doing and enjoy what I'm putting out. So yeah, don't feel pressure to like. I know there's that supers bit and stuff. Don't feel like you need to do any of that. I'm just quite happy you're watching, to be fair, and that you're finding value. And the main thing I enjoy actually is like the comments. I love chatting to you guys and seeing what you have to say. So we will continue with that. Let's have a look further how they will pay us. So let's have a look. We need to get an AdSense, whatever that is. $60 days at the end of the month, so that's quite a long lead time. So it means effectively any money you earn like today won't be paid until like potentially the end of February, which is quite a long time. So, but again, they need to validate all of this, so it kind of makes sense. So they can change the terms, which is, I guess, pretty standard. They can suspend you, which is fair, I guess. And termination, I guess. Well, obviously, if you're starting to put out some pretty dodgy content, then I guess that makes sense. It all kind of makes sense so far. Well, you've got to be 18 or have a legal guardian that's happy to tick on your behalf. I think that looks fine. I'm going to accept. I didn't see anything in there that looks weird, so good to go. Let's see what happens. Sweet. Sign up for AdSense. Create a new AdSense for your YouTube or connect an existing account to your channel. You need AdSense for the YouTube account to monetize and be paid. Okay, let's click that. You'll be redirected to AdSense for YouTube to complete this step. Do you have an existing AdSense? I don't think I do. On the next screen, choose the Google account which you want to create an AdSense for YouTube account. You'll be redirected to AdSense for YouTube. Okay. So I guess we'll just pick the account for this, which is fine. Your channel, billing country or territory. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go UK, I guess, because that's where I'm at. Make sure you select the country or territory you reside in. You will add your complete address in a later step. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to quickly screw through these, so bear with me a second while I quickly read this. It looks like a pretty kind of standard copy and paste from the first YouTube bit, just a bit of extra guffage in there, so I think we're fine. Okay, so accept that, set up the account. So go to AdSense for YouTube, customer information. Okay, I'm definitely going to block this out because obviously it's got all my information on it, but basically I'm just typing in what the account type is. So I haven't actually got a business set up, which I probably should, but for now I'll just put it as individual. And I need to put my address in, so obviously I'm not going to be sharing this. Phone number's optional, so we don't need to put that in for now. We're reviewing your info. Reviews usually take less than a day, but in some cases can take a bit longer. You can check your account status in YouTube Studio, redirecting you to YouTube where you continue to set up your AdSense. Okay, fine. Okay, so that is effectively as far as I can get now. The approval and association process usually takes several days, but in some cases it can take 2 to 3 weeks. So I think that's fine. And then once you've done that and your AdSense is all done, it looks like you click to get reviews. It says YouTube will review your channel to make sure that it complies with YouTube monetization policies. We'll email you a decision usually within a month. This step will begin automatically after you've completed the first 2 steps. We'll help you monetize your videos after you are accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. Okay, so I think that's fine. Doesn't look like there's too much to do, so it's going to be quite a short video. What I'll do is I'll probably chop this up into either like 3 or 4 parts, depending on what actually happens with the channel. So I'll definitely document what happens with this one because we know that we've reached this milestone, which is great. So thank you all so much again for getting me to this point. So I'll chop this video up and end it here. And then once I have had the decision from AdSense, and so what I'll do is I'll wait for the decision from AdSense. If that comes through okay, I will just click the get review thing and I will probably record it, but I won't put it out because I'll put it out at the point that I get the decision back on that, which hopefully that makes sense. So I'm not putting out too many short videos. And then what we will then do, once I've done that point, I'll see where we get to. Like that could be it for me. That could be as far as I get. And to be honest, I'm happy just to have reached that milestone. It's pretty damn great. But if you remember previously, I showed you that page before which said the criteria. So I need to get another 700 views, something. So maybe between now and the point that this is finished, we will have got there. And that's exactly what happened. Merry Christmas all, welcome back. So this was never the intention, to be fair, for this video. It's all happened very, very quickly. As you can see from the last bit of footage, I filmed that leading up to it, thinking it was going to take a couple of months. It literally happened like overnight. So I think my AdSense was approved overnight. I didn't even realise. Had the email back, thought, oh great, okay. And then it automatically flows into the second process, or the third process, sorry. At which point they go through and I guess validate your channel and review it. I thought this was going to take a bit of time, and then we would have to go through and resubmit the channel for the second stage, as previously mentioned. That never happened. I think it took like a day, 2 days, and it all just came back, said I was approved and we'd been monetized and the ad revenue and everything like that was coming through. So fantastic. I mean, I can't thank you all enough. I thought it was going to take a while to get up to that 4,000 watch hours, but it looks like we're, as of today, on 4.6k watch hours. But yeah, so it looks like we're over the limit of what is the minimum, which is absolutely great. And I thought I would just show you what my page now looks like. Before we jump into that though, I have to apologise. You might have seen this or something similar to this on my previous clip. It was kind of the first time I was trying this out. So my fiance, massive supporter of what I'm doing here, she went and bought me some microphones. Turns out I can't use them or couldn't use them. I've realised it needs to be much further away from your face. So hopefully the sound quality is better now. In my previous clips, I ended up trying to switch back to the audio on the laptop kind of part way through, which is why it's a bit not quite aligned. I digress. Anyway, so diving into this, you'll see on my kind of summary page, we've got, this is where we're at in the last 28 days. So it kind of always gives you this view. And actually, this is the first time I've probably looked into this. So previously it wasn't showing any revenue, but as you can see there, we are up to a whopping £4.79 of estimated revenue in the last 3 days. I mean, that's glorious. We're making money by just building a community. How cool is that? I think it's cool. Who thought spreadsheets? Well, actually, I say that spreadsheets is literally my job, so I make money from that in my day job. But who thought spreadsheets on the side could also make money? Everyone just loves a spreadsheet, I guess. Anyway, moving on. You can see down here, you've got a couple of other little bits and pieces. Across top on the analytics, you've got revenue here. So this just goes through and gives me estimated revenue. You don't earn any revenue for previous videos. I think it's just stuff since the point of being monetized onwards, which is awesome. It gives a breakdown here of some of the videos that I'm earning money on, mainly the 55k one, which is still performing really well, which is great. You guys are really enjoying the savings audit, which is awesome. It's nice to see my more recent content is doing well. And then a couple of little bits and pieces for some of my older, I guess, less well polished videos. But it's nice to see that people are still watching those, and yeah, I didn't put them out for nothing. I really enjoyed filming those, so it's really nice to see that people are just watching it at all, to be fair. And then I don't really know. Okay, so I don't get anything from shorts. I'm terrible. I'm not very good at Instagram, not very good at shorts. I will try and get better at that, but nothing from shorts. And as I mentioned in the first part of this recording, when I had my black hoodie on, I'm not really sure about the supers and gifts and stuff. I think for now the channel's really young. I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't really want to charge people for things. I think if I'm going to be doing like spreadsheets and stuff, I'll just give those away, because I mean, it really costs me nothing to make, to be fair. I don't actually mind doing it, and if people can get value from that and the page is just going to earn money from ads, then I'd rather give out those sort of bits and pieces for free. So for now, I'm not really going to be doing too much with the supers and the gifts element of things. I'm not, like I said, I don't really know. I just quite like to build a community and see where it goes from there. If the channel grows in like 2-3 years, who knows where it'll get to. Maybe we'll revisit that, but for now I'm just going to stick to probably this main one here, which is just kind of making money off of ad revenue to then reinvest into better camera equipment, better microphones, maybe some microphone lessons, because clearly I cannot do that either. And then so down the side here, I guess just in the earn page, so all you need to know, I guess, so here it says no action needed. So I think YouTube will notify me when it's ready to release the money. And then I just need to provide a couple of different bits and pieces, I guess. So they need to know my tax bracket and things like that, and how they're going to get the money to me. So I guess I'll need to get a bank account. Maybe I'll get a bank account specifically for YouTube, so we can track how well the channel performs over 2025, and maybe do something nice with the money. If I've bought all the equipment and bits and pieces like that I need for recording, and there's some money left over, maybe we can do something nice on the channel for I don't know. We'll think about that. Think about that later down the line. But I think that's where I'm going to go with it. Yeah, I think that's really it. Everything else seems pretty. There's not really too much to note. I think we're there. We've done it within, I don't know when I applied for that a few days ago now, maybe 4 or 5 days to full monetization. It's taken. Let me go back to my content and see when the first. Is there a way to see when the first video was actually put out? I'm so bad at YouTube. It's horrendous. Content. Here we go. So let's scroll down to date published. So 15th of May is when I launched the channel with the first video. So a little over 6 months it's taken to get monetized. I think that's pretty good going. And it's nice to see that what I'm quite passionate about, being personal finance and helping people and just getting the conversation out there and putting a more realistic view as to what personal finance looks like, especially in the UK. I'm sure it will vary from country to country, but in the UK specifically as well. A realistic target. There are loads and loads of different financial channels I see out there, and it started to frustrate me a bit when you see people saying, "Oh, go from 0 to 100,000 in like 6 months, buy my course." It's just unrealistic, and I think the more people can go out there and share what a realistic look into personal finance is, the better for everyone. It stops people getting down about where their personal finance is because they're comparing it to potentially an unrealistic view. And that's the main point of where this channel is right now. So with that, I think, yeah, there's not too much else to say. I've seen some of the comments you guys have been sharing, and I will reply to them as soon as possible. I'm really sorry, obviously, over Christmas, it's just been spending time with the family, so I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Going into 2025, a few of the video ideas I've got initially are going to be the 2025 budget, so I'm really going to go deep dive into a more holistic view of a budget planner. I've given you different elements, but I'm really going to tie those all together, set that spreadsheet out, what my goals are going to be for 2025. And if you guys find that useful, you can set that up, and it might be quite a nice idea that we could all track that over the year. Maybe at quarterly intervals, we could check in with each other. I could call out some of the subscribers if anyone wants to come on the channel and share where they are. I think that'd be really, really nice just to get the different perspectives and different elements. And I just think it'd be a really cool idea just to have that, so people get a broader range than just my own experience. Second to that is buying your first place. So a lot of people have reached out about the home buying process. So I'm really going to go through how to save for your first house. There's maybe a part 1 video, and then the initial buying phase. So I think the part 1 video will relate more to first time buyers. The part 2 of that in terms of buying a house, I think could be for everyone. Some of the pitfalls and things that I found when buying my house that people didn't necessarily point out to me that I then subsequently learned. Maybe just an extra checklist of things you want to take into buying your own place or buying your first place as well. And then thirdly, I think one of the most important things that I'm going to have to cover in the new year is a haircut. As you can see, I've been away for a couple of weeks now, coming back home in a few days, and it's looking bad. I mean, look at the beard as well. It's not good. It's not looking good. So joking aside, like I said, I do save money cutting my own hair, so those are kind of the joke fun videos I like to record, and whether it gets me many views or not, I don't necessarily mind too much. I just think that it's, I guess if I can make fun of myself for making those little savings where and when I can, for those who actually want to use it and make those savings, just know that you're not alone, and you're not weird for wanting to cut your own hair and save £15. I do it, and it all goes towards savings and paying off my mortgage early. With that said though, guys, thank you all so much for watching this past year. It's been tremendous. The support's been tremendous. I will probably not be putting out any more videos now until after the new year, realistically. So have a fantastic new year. I hope you really get to enjoy it. Take the time to rest up, so that in 2025 we can hit our personal finance goals and we can really get into the new year with a lot of motivation and passion for personal finance. I don't know. Do people actually say that? Do people say passion for personal finance? I've got it, so maybe if you join this channel, you do too. And that's all. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.